I came to a hall by the river bend, where winter and wood smoke used to blend. The door still hung from iron nails, but no one spoke of gods or tales. The fire was small, the benches worn, the ale was thin, the laughter gone. A dozen souls sat staring down as snow drifted past the village town. No harper played, no children ran, no old man boasted where he'd stand. The hall remained, but something fled long before the fire went dead. The tavern had no songs left, no stories on the air, only whispers over empty cups and worry everywhere. No one sang of dragons, no one sang of kings. The hall was full of living folk, but none remembered anything. And I, who once stirred trouble there, sat silent in my chair. I knew these halls in younger years, before the fields were ruled by fear, when every traveler brought a tale of distant seas and storm-filled sails. They spoke of elves beneath the hill, of hidden roads and standing stones still, of Odin walking cloaked at night, and Thor returning after fights. Now every word was grain and dead, the next cold season not survived yet. A shrinking world of careful speech, where wonder sat beyond their reach. No riddles passed, no wagers made, no fools danced badly half the day. The hall remained, but joy had gone, like summer birds before the dawn. The tavern had no songs left, no stories on the air, only whispers over empty cups and worry everywhere. No one sang of dragons, no one sang of kings. The hall was full of living folk, but none remembered anything. And I, who once stirred trouble there, sat silent in my chair. I have seen worlds end in fire, I have watched great halls collapse, I have heard the wolves grow nearer, and the roots of Yggdrasil crack. But this felt stranger, this felt worse. Not death by sword, not death by curse, just years that slowly wore away the things that made a people stay. A song forgotten, a tale untold, a hearth grown quiet before it grows cold. Then near the back, beside the flame, a little girl spoke Odin's name. Her mother hushed her instantly, as if the word itself might be a thing too old, a thing too strange, a relic no one should explain. The child looked disappointed then, and silence settled once again. I finished what remained of ale, and listened to the winter gale. Outside, the snow erased the track of every traveler heading back. The tavern had no songs left, no stories on the air, only whispers over empty cups and worry everywhere. No one sang of dragons, no one sang of kings. The hall was full of living folk, but none remembered anything. So I rose up from my lonely seat and sang before I left For someone has to keep the tales when all the songs are spent. The fire burned a little brighter, the child smiled once at me. Perhaps a story is a seed, and perhaps that's all it needs. For halls are built from timber, but cultures live in song. And if one voice remembers, then perhaps they're not yet